Okay, this is the small filter that we're changing here. Grab the cord and pull up the pump. And the end comes off. Like that. Filter pulls out. And the new filters, which are in caribou cups in the garage, just slide a new one in, put it on the cover, and then lower it back into the pond. Okay, then the filter that you just pulled out will need to be washed off. You can just use regular hose. Rinse off the gunk, the algae. Till they look about like that. Put them back in the bucket for next time. And then clean off where you were. Okay, for the big filter, first thing you got to do is the two plugs on the left hand side of the fourplex. Pull them both. Then you have to work your way back to the actual filter. Can you see in here? No. Okay, you have to pull these two ends off the filter, press down onto the gray piece right here, and wobble them until they come loose. Be very careful you don't lose those small gaskets. And just set them aside, keeping straight which one goes where. Okay, then carry it out of here. You can turn it off for now. Okay, I usually do this on the lower patio here, so you can do it wherever you like, but it works out pretty good here. You have to get your filter disconnected here. Lift it out. And then this just wiggles off and we'll pull up. Set that aside. And these are your filters. You can see they need to be clean. Just set those aside for now. Okay, and then we'll dump this water from the tank, but be careful not to disturb the stones on the bottom if you can. And then you'll have to get a hose back here. Just spray this down so it cleans it up. Keep dumping this water until it cleans out. Careful of your stones. You notice I'm already wet, you'll probably get wet. Okay, now on the bottom of this filter, you'll see there's a ring of stones and a piece of plastic here that needs to be in the bottom and straight. Okay, we'll set that aside for now and we'll go to the filters. You just dump them off of your rack here, and the algae on them will be, you'll learn to deal with that. You might want to stand back. Okay, now you can see there's plenty of algae on here. The best way to get it off is to spray it off, if it's mostly on the surface. But again, it's pretty hard to do this without getting wet. Now your filter should come out fairly yellow-green here, whatever color this is. Just have to just keep turning them. The more water pressure you use, the cleaner they get, also the wetter you get. And once you get them to be about this clean, you'll see the water coming off them. It's still a little green, but not bad. That's probably pretty good there. Then just put it back on the cone. And you do that with all of these. Okay, now that you've got all 4 of them cleaned up so that they look basically like this, you can put your filter back together. So you need the basic bottom part, and then if you remember the plastic piece in the inside here, that should match up with this plastic piece when you put it back together. So the orange plate goes down like that. And then you want to hose off your top piece here before you put it back in. I didn't show you that, but you can figure that out. Then you need to have these squared up so they're round. Put the pipe through the center and make sure that your rubber gasket is in the track here. And then press it down, and then you want to put this clip back on. So it fits right around the top, both the lip on this piece and the lip on this piece. And then just snap it into place. And then it's back together. You notice I got a little wet, so you might want to plan for that. Okay, we're back at the original site, planting this filter. Remember, we pulled these 2 off. Remember which one came from where. And when they go back on, you have to kind of wiggle them back in place. They should go all the way back to this ring. You'll see that this one's seated in there. This one should seat the same. Like so. And once they're connected, then we're back to the outlet. both those plugs you took out of the outlet on the left hand side get plugged back in. And once they're plugged in, your pump will take a couple of minutes gurgling and carrying on. And there you go. Your filter's back in line and working. In the garage, there's an extra pump that you can use in the winter time just to circulate water. So just hook up this pump to this hose, run it out of the pond and back into the pond just so it bubbles the water in the winter when you don't have the pump running. In the garage, in one of the plastic buckets, you'll find this, which is the pond heater. Plug it into this pigtail, and then this pigtail into the right side of that 4-plex outlet. And when you turn the switch on in the porch, this will light up so you can see it from inside that it's actually on.